Hello everybody, and welcome to D&D Apidged. I'm Grumbug today. I'm playing as an actual character. So, yes, this is my normal voice also.
So we have Pidge playing as
This is a very special edition of D&D Apidged, because it's D&D JoJominated.
It's a JoJo-minated D&D. Yes, I am the DM for this game, and it's the first ever time DMing, and I'm a little bit nervous. I've never done it before, so
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Hopefully, I'm guessing we'll probably run into complications later. But anyway, everyone, make yourselves known. Pidge has already done himself.
Hello, I'm Lyra, as per usual.
And I am James playing Gundrick Ironhide.
Gundrick Ironhide. My good little dwarven mate. So, should I just do a summary?
Yeah, go on, do a summary.
Paul's going to... Mr. Gideon is, well, not really. He's going to do his own little summary in a bit. But last time, Lyra got back her chest.
Yeah! The mermaid goblin.
Our heroes went back to the house. I think for simplification, we're going to assume Gundrick went back with them.
Had another pillow fight.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days since the events of last episode of D&D.
So a few days have passed. They've just spent their time in Upton Fields, just gathering intel and stuff on their next quest. Our heroes awaken today, and let's see how many healing surges they have. So Gundrick, D6 plus 1. You don't have homestead.
Yes!
Gundrick has 6, and Lyra, your D6 plus 2
Yeah,
because of your
come on,
house.
6. Yes!
She has
7.
Yeah.
7 mighty
8.
healing.
8 she has.
Fucking hell.
I have 5 as Grumbug. So, with that said, everybody wakes up, and I'm gonna throw over to our new DM.
Okay. Ooh, it's exciting. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Right, okay. It is a beautiful day in Upton Fields.
Oh, goody.
The birds are singing, the sun is shining, the sound of hustle and bustle, children playing, the noise of children playing can be heard all around.
Question, sir, question.
What's the question? Come on.
Am I drunk yet?
Hey!
Yeah, why not? Grumbug's a little bit wasted.
Yeah. Plus 20 to awesome.
In the background, you can hear the clippity clop of horses. Yes, it's D&D 1.2 Coconut Edition. We've got fucking coconuts, and then a really fast horse runs past. And that's enough for the coconuts. Right, okay, so, the noise of children playing can be heard all around the Heroes' Quarter, and that is where we meet 3 of our heroes. Lyra, Gundrick, and Grumbug are mooching about Upton Fields, mooching about in the Heroes' Quarter, when they all bump into each other at the same time, coincidentally, near the statue in the centre of town. They notice that Gideon is not there. The screen's gone off.
Go on the music, it's not on a repeat.
Oh, is it not? Oh god, no!
Go on music.
See?
Suddenly, we get to the
Like
statue
that,
and
so it
everything's
says +1.
ethereal.
That one there.
No. Yeah, that one.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
experiencing
Click
technical
Oh, God.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties again.
Okay.
And the Upton Fields music is back on.
Oh.
Okay, so they all bump into each other at the statue in the Heroes' Quarter. They notice that Gideon is not there. Lyra recalls something about Gideon doing some research or experiments or something back at the house, and he's been holed up in his room for a couple of days since the events of the last episode, and he's not come out. No one's seen him. The party decide, to go see how Gideon is doing, because they've not seen him for a while, and just to make sure he's not dead or not died or not blown himself up or something. And they're going to see if he wants to come for a beer at the Drunken Donkey. So the heroes exit the Heroes' Quarter, and they make their way to the lower quarter. As they enter the lower quarter, they notice... the commons, sorry. As they enter the commons, they notice nothing out of place, nothing out of the ordinary. They enter Gideon and Lyra's house. What do you guys want to do?
Personally, I think Gideon's a little bit lovesick since the whole Claire incident.
Since Lyra knows him best, I'm gonna ask Lyra.
He's kind of holed himself up in his room.
He's just
I've heard sobbing a little bit.
He's just become a chronic masturbator. Just
That guy needs a drink.
Grumbug's going to take an agility check to see if he smacks his head on the door as he comes in. He does. He goes, "Bah!" And then he comes in and goes, "Oh, fucking door."
This is the first time Grumbug's been to Gideon and Lyra's house, actually.
Yes.
No, I don't want Grumbug in my house.
You made this place sound way more impressive. No, I do like that smell of bacon.
Believe me, Grumbug, when they lock the door at night, it gets a lot more impressive.
Right, okay. Do you guys want to see if Gideon's kicking about?
Giddy! Lyra calls up the stairs. Giddy!
You hear nothing. The house is really, really quiet.
Been
You can
like
hear like
this
through
for
the
Shall
Been
I go
like
down?
this for a few hours since
I
last
am
night,
just gonna.
really.
I'm just gonna sit on the bench and put my feet up on the table.
Oh, Lyra cringes.
Go
ever
upstairs,
so
Lyra, and find out if he's alive.
This is really annoying with the screen going off. Do a perception test.
Okay.
All of you.
I'm not there.
I'm a 13.
13. What's your bonuses? Because I remember I don't have Pidge's
I
godlike
got
knowledge and
6, 7,
everything.
8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11.
10,
I got
11?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18.
Lyra's everything. See something.
No,
Okay,
17.
Lyra, with her elven ears, with a perception test of 18,
17.
hears the faint sound of snoring coming from upstairs in Gideon's room.
I think he's asleep.
I think he's asleep. Oh, let's go wake him up.
Yeah,
Okay.
screw it. Lyra doesn't
So-
care.
The whole party goes upstairs, go into Gideon.
I'm sat downstairs.
Right, okay.
With my
You
feet up
can't
on the
get
table.
upstairs.
Grumbug goes with them.
Okay, Grumble goes with him.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Upon entering Gideon's room, the party noticed that the whole place is a mess. Just a fucking god-awful mess. There are pieces of paper, like screwed up paper everywhere, littering the floor, notes on every conceivable surface that there is.
You bastard, you said you tidied up!
It also appears that Gideon's actually run out of paper and has taken to using the walls to write on. The walls are covered in magical equations, runes that you really can't quite decipher, and alchemical arrays all over the place. Gideon is not there as far as you can see.
What the fuck is this now?
I go.
What? Is any, well, okay,
Yes.
roll on.
I see we share tastes in decoration.
Well,
Grummer's
it wasn't
decorate-
the
You
here
could do with a
last time.
slop bucket or two.
Or maybe a nest of rats. Okay,
Nice big boulder bean bag.
so everybody do a perception test.
I got 17.
18.
He knows. He's
Right, okay.
I know what's happened.
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay. The party notice a massive pile of papers in the corner of the room. Upon investigating, you go over, you investigate the pile of papers. They find Gideon sound asleep under the papers and notes.
Okay.
Like he's completely out. He's not troubled. He's got quite a peaceful look on his face.
I'm gonna give him a troll pimp slap.
Yeah.
So you're gonna touch him,
I'm just gonna slap him.
right? Okay.
Get up.
Okay. Upon touching him,
Balls.
upon touching him,
That's what he do.
okay. Upon touching him,
What's happening?
the whole party is engulfed in a blinding purple flash. They get caught in a vortex similar to the Doctor Who TARDIS wormhole. As they travel down this wormhole, they get flashes of past events, future events, things they can't even comprehend, horrors that they could not believe they have seen. They just see everything. They see massive armoured warriors with toothed swords that are whirring around. They see huge metal, what look like boxes with wheels rolling about. They see all kinds of crazy shit.
Do I see when I was a child playing with Samson?
Yes, you see a bunch of you see a bunch of stuff. Okay, so after they've gone through this mad wormhole, another blinding purple flash, and the party appear to be on solid ground. However, as soon as the party arrive wherever they are, they immediately feel wrong, just deep down wrong. Their skin is on fire,
What?
but you're freezing on the inside. Everybody make a resistance check.
Oh, great.
Oh shit, bed.
Hell yeah!
Fine. Okay, so James passes. Go on, Grumbug, you roll yours.
One! Fuck yeah!
Shit.
One. So
Failed by 10.
right, Grumbug throws up, just throws up
hang
all
on.
over the place.
That's an average morning for me.
Grumbug falls all over the place. You lose a healing surge because you've just thrown up your lunch.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Alright.
After you emerge
Somebody
from
automatically
this,
uses it just to help you.
you emerge into a truly bizarre place. You appear to be on a spherical platform that look like ruins, 20 meters by 20 meters. All the ruins are crumbling and battered. There's like melted clocks like everywhere. There's like broken hourglasses and stuff like that.
Wait, so we're on a platform floating amongst
I'll finish describing. So there's like weird shit everywhere. It feels really unnatural. Like you've never felt quite anything quite like this. Just general weirdness all around. Floating books, like strange hourglasses and stuff. Everything looks really dilapidated and really like run down. Looking out past the ruins, they can see nothing but an endless purple void of swirling energy. Like you see like, little tornadoes off in the distance, like lightning bolts and stuff, and like purple fog, like all outside of this area.
Okay.
Does anybody want to do a perception test?
I want to coat my axe with my vomit.
If you want to do that, you can do that.
I'll try and see what I can see.
I've seen as you've told us to take a.
Ooh, 19.
Well, he sees
19.
everything that's
I've seen
everything.
everything.
What do I get? I see nothing.
I'm not even looking.
Ems doesn't really notice anything. Grumbug isn't looking. Grumbug's
like holding
Grumbug's like scooping up vomit on his axe.
Yeah, I want a vomit axe.
However, Gundrick actually passes his perception test, and he sees 4 giant sets of five giant steps of like floating stone, like they're just like levitating. There's, you can walk up and there's nothing hazardous about them, but they just appear to be floating. At the top of them, there are 5 doors. There are 4 small doors, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the middle there is a massive wooden door.
Smaller doors, like human-sized doors.
Like human-sized doors, yeah. What's up?
Grundy's trying to make heads and tails of where the hell he actually is, and he's like, are we in his head or something? Because this guy's seriously fucked up.
Can you just let us know what's in front? Because you said we were on a spherical platform.
So we're on a.
Is that amongst these ruins, or is it like floating?
It's like there's.
Is it floating?
So we go up to the doors.
This platform is floating in this endless void.
And there's a person in front of us to these steps.
It's like a dais that you're on, and there's like pillars. It's all fucked to shit.
Is that roots? But either side, it's all chaos.
Kind of, yes. You can't see anything apart from what's around you, and like obviously Grundrick notices these big massive steps with doors.
Right. So I just go lots of doors there.
Right, okay. You as Grundrick looks around, he notices and sees that there's just doors. There's nothing to them. There's like nothing behind them. They're just doors. Just.
So can we see on the other side then? It's just like.
It's just you basically see a door frame.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay. There's a door and there's nothing on the other side. It's just empty space.
You can see it's like
I instantly punch Grundrick.
What? You instantly punch Grundrick.
Okay, roll to hit. I miss him. I hit against his armour and go, what did you put in my drink?
I didn't put nothing in your drink. I hit him back. Yes.
Go on.
Okay, so...
I hit him.
So, Grundrick punches Grumbug back.
1 damage, I guess.
So you're definitely not asleep then, Grumbug? This is going to get
like, Grumbug, we shouldn't be fighting each other, we should be fighting whatever this place is, whatever it is. Punch the air or something.
Where the fuck are we?
Right, okay, so
Lyra screams to the world.
After missing the dwarf and getting punched in the face, I'm just going to walk towards the doors.
Okay, so you're going to walk. Okay, as soon as you take a step, they hear a massive, like thunder noise.
Okay, that can't be good.
And
where's my thunder?
The floor in the it's not really it's like a smashing, crashing noise of like stone.
Okay.
The middle of the dais that you're on opens up, and a giant emerges from the floor, just floats up out of it. The giant is about 40 feet tall and clad in nothing but a loincloth.
40 feet? Jesus fucking Christ.
He's a big giant.
Okay, Grundy's going to draw his greatsword.
He's very pale, almost ethereal looking, and he has no face. The giant just stands there. What do you want to do?
Hello.
I want to know what's his motives.
I want to do a creature craft check.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that's a good idea considering
what's my creature craft?
It's like minus something.
-9.
I think it's
Ultimate
0.
good. 15.
Grumbug,
7.
Naturecraft, or
I was so going to find out.
Animal Craft 2.
Animal Craft.
Great monsters.
I get a 4. I don't know anything.
You get a 4.
I'll try and do it. I've got +7.
He gets an 8.
I got built.
He gets a 1, so if you want to make something bad happen, you can.
Yeah, I got an epic fail.
No.
I don't know.
Nothing bad. You've just never seen.
Singers, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to walk up to him and go, Oi!
I got 6. I got 6.
You there!
No, you've got
Okay.
whatever.
I've got
so
-9.
the
I got 6.
Grumbug's gone up. Grumbug and Grungic have kind of addressed the giant, and the giant goes.
Call it that.
The giant looks at you both and just goes, "Who are you? And what are you doing here?"
Oh, he's lovely.
So,
Hello.
you could tell us one thing. Where are we exactly?
Okay.
Use that
This is where it's going to get a little bit complicated for me because I can't remember this bit what I wrote because I wrote it like last weekend. The giant tells you that you are inside Gideon's mind.
I knew it!
And that the giant is his subconscious. The giant then tells you that normally the subconscious and conscious self never meet. They're completely separate in your mind. However, Gideon has discovered a way to astral project himself deep inside his own mind. But doing so, he has stripped the subconscious of most of its power. The subconscious is what keeps bad thoughts from happening, and it's like your instinct basically that keeps it.
Helps you wake up and all that sort of thing.
One second. Talk slower.
Yeah, I know. Right. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I know.
So he's been stripped of most of his power to allow Gideon inside his own mind. So that's where you are. You're inside Gideon's mind, essentially.
How long have you been hanging out with this guy, Lyra?
How long has it been? A month? A fair few months. About coming up to about 6 months.
And he's never done anything like this before.
I didn't know
The
he
giant
could get into his own brain.
Okay.
I go, the only conscious I know is unconscious.
The giant also says to you that since Gideon has been inside his own mind, really bad things have started happening.
What do you mean?
What like?
Okay, the giant. You ask him, what do you mean bad things? The giant then tells you that everybody, no matter who you are, has their own personal demons.
Yes.
Gideon more so than others. And without the subconscious to keep them in check, they've run rampant. And they've actually sealed Gideon away inside his own archives, which are basically inside his own memories.
His fears have trapped him inside.
I just go, silly bugger.
So basically, wait.
Alright, where is he? How do we get him out?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that's basically
how are we gonna get him?
Okay. The giant tells you that behind the floating doors, the demons are basically lurking behind each of these doors. However, the subconscious doesn't know what demons they are. They could be any one of Gideon's demons, and he has a lot of them because he's a wizard.
Doesn't matter.
Grumbug, fancy a fight?
Yes, well, we do have really big axes.
Yes, we do.
While they compare axes, Lyra asks the lovely
Mine's bigger.
giant.
I'm a troll. Mine's bigger.
Not fair.
Okay.
In both ways.
So is the giant like the projection of his subconscious? That's his
yes,
subconscious.
that's like
so we're
Gideon's...
not in his we're in his mind, but that's his subconscious.
Yes,
Okay.
you're in his mind. The giant is his subconscious.
Oh! Sorry.
The giant is basically like the guardian of of Gideon's mind. He basically, when wizards have magic backlash and stuff like that, and it hurts them when they miscast a spell. The giant basically is he tries to stop all the psychic and magical backlash and stuff. He's there. It's like a fail-safe. It's
He's
like
had a really rough time then.
Against Gideon's mind.
Okay, I go. Where do the doors go?
The giant looks at Grumbug and goes, "Oh, I don't know.
What?
The doors, they could lead anywhere. But I can tell you one thing. You are sure to find one of Gideon's demons behind the door."
Goes, and how do we open them?
Yeah, how do we open? Do you have a key?
How do you open a door?
Yes. Usually I hit it with my axe, to be honest.
If
Do you
you
have-
I can
want
run at
to, you
him.
can hit it with an axe, or you can open it normally.
Do you
That's
have-
not as cool though, is it?
The giant also tells you that obviously once each demon is defeated, the subconscious will regain a portion of his power, and he'll be able to essentially get Gideon out,
Yes.
be able to chuck Gideon out of his own mind.
So
Right.
Gideon's trapped by the demons.
Yes.
We're gonna go fight the demons and save Gideon.
Yeah.
Pretty
To
much,
kill
yeah.
him when we
Save
save
day.
him.
Okay.
Agreed. We will all kill this
Right.
bloody wizard.
Before we go do the crumping, you, Mr. Giant No-Face Man, anything you can give us to help?
Yeah, go on.
Any advice or any weapons or magic
Certainly.
powers or anything?
Sadly, I cannot.
It's such a bother. I have lost most of my power now that when Gideon entered. I don't know what spell he used, but I have nothing. Nothing. You'll have to go in there blind.
Excuse me, giant man.
Hello, dwarf.
You didn't drag us in here, did you?
No, I did not. Although I was quite hoping that someone would come in. It's awfully lonely in Gideon's mind.
Have you seen a little rat thing around here?
A little rat thing?
What rat thing?
I think his name's Bob or something.
I don't know.
Oh, Bobbers.
Alright, when we get your strength back, you gonna help us?
I will see what I can do.
Alright,
I will most likely be able to open the main door to the archives.
Oh, goody.
Right, sounds like we just go do some crumping then.
Let's just crack some eggs.
If you want to do some crumping, you can do some crumping. So, obviously, there's...
I just, like, before these two even reply, I just walk up the stairs.
Alright, hang on, well, you don't know which stairs yet. So you've got dial like this, you've got step, big door.
Yeah.
I'm really shit at door.
Yeah.
You've got step,
4 other doors.
little
yeah.
door, step, another door, step, another door, and step.
What's behind door number 1?
Another door, so you've got 1,
Yeah.
2,
Number 2.
3, 4.
Okay.
There's no, by the way, just so you know, there's no particular
exactly the same
order
look?
you can do
Are
these.
they looking the same?
They
Do
all
those
look
the same?
identical. So
Okay.
you might want to
So,
randomise which one you go through.
I'm gonna go straight up to the big door.
Okay.
And is there a keyhole?
It's a door. There's no keyhole.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my
nothing.
axe.
Okay.
Roll to hit. I hit it.
You hit the door with the axe, and all of a sudden a rippling red kind of like shield ripples across, and the force that Grumbug hit with gets directed back at him, and he gets blasted across the side of the dais.
Okay, do I take damage?
You take D3 damage.
I
Grumbug's
take...
pretty tough.
I take 3.
GG, man.
It's what he do.
Grumbug, do you fancy picking a door rather than smashing it?
Yes. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
So I instantly go up to the first door and I try to look through the keyhole.
There's no keyhole.
Oh, there's no
they're
keyholes.
they're just doors.
All
Like I
right.
said, you don't have to pick any like 1, 2,
This
3.
is fine.
I shouldn't have numbered them 1, 2, 3, or 4 because it immediately makes people want to pick.
I would
1,
like
2,
to go
3,
with
4.
number
Now that we know the giant's not threatening, I'm going to put my
Would you
great
like to
axe
go-
away.
would you
I'm
like to go
going
to
to
number
tap my
4?
shield and axe
Yeah,
out.
four.
Oi! What do you get to choose?
Excuse me, but I think seeing as I'm Gideon's closest friend,
Oi! I saved his life!
I've saved
Never. Let's just save argument and let Grumbug choose.
Fine, where do you want to go, Grumbug?
You don't want an axe in the
I was
face.
like, good choice, dwarf.
You gotta show him his dog.
Can Grumbug
He's
count?
like a dog.
Oh, you're just gonna go that one.
Probably.
He puts his axe out in front of him.
Oh shit! I've not put the music on. God damn it! Hang on, so 1 second. Otherworldly.
There we go.
Okay, so he puts his axe out in front of him and he spins around on the spot as long as he can, and whichever direction he falls, that's the door we go through.
Are you gonna? You should use a scatter dice.
Okay, I'll use
Use a scatter dice because you've got a little shitty map there.
Okay, yeah. I land.
So you go
Door
straight
number
to
4.
The
straight to door
furthest
number
right
4.
hand door.
Yes.
So I spin around, fall over and go, that one.
Right, hang on. Let me get number
Like,
right. Okay.
like-
See, that was fun.
Yeah, that was worth it.
So you are. So you open the door.
We walk up to the door and we just open it.
You just open it. Opens.
I go first.
It
We've all
opens-
got our weapons drawn at this point.
the door
We'll see if we said
opens.
we're gonna-
The door opens with no hassle at all. There's no creature. It just glides open like a normal door,
What's
and
behind
you look in.
What's in
You
there?
go.
Hello.
You look in.
I'm deep
From
in
what you can
skin.
see, are you going to walk through the door?
I'm gonna take my perception
we're
check
just
first.
gonna
You're
look.
just gonna
see
look
what's
in.
there.
You can see what appears to be a library.
Can I do a perception check?
I just
Did you
go-
see anything more than
I
that?
just go, it's just books.
No,
Books.
So you're
no,
going to go
let's
in?
go a little bit further in, Grumbug. I
Okay.
kind of push you a
Oh,
little
really?
bit. Yeah,
Go
but
on,
don't say
might be
long.
something I did in
Okay.
those books.
Alright.
So you're going in?
I walk in with a really grumpy
Okay.
face.
So you walk in. It appears to be a wizard's library. Everything in there seems normal, but at the same time a little strange. There are little trinkets whirring about the place, little brewing stands simmering away, little automatons scurry about the place with books like putting books on shelves and stuff. Between like several bookcases, there are plinths with domed glass on them. They look like they're a display. They're to display something.
Okay.
And the room is about 8 meters wide and about 20 meters long.
How high is the roof?
The roof is like I don't know.
Is it above Grumbuck's head?
Oh yeah, Grumbuck could jump up in there and he wouldn't hit his head. It's like really tall.
And it's all lit, okay, like library, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the first glass dome I can see, and I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, so you look in it. What you see a skull that has all kinds of alchemical arrays and like glyphs and stuff, all inscribed on it.
Okay.
And it's got fangs. The skull has fangs as well.
Okay. I look bored and then walk back to everybody else.
What did you see, Grumbuck?
Yeah, some skull thing.
Some skull
Wait, I'm
thing.
confused. I'm sorry.
Is your laptop going off because it's on battery, by the way? The screen.
Yeah, I didn't plug it in.
Yeah.
You lot carry on. I'm not doing anything right now.
Let's have a look at the skull. See what he sees.
Let's hang on. I'm just asking. Okay, could you repeat what it looks like again?
Yep, sure. You enter a room. It seems like a wizard's library. Everything in it is normal, but at the same time a little bit strange. It's a wizard's library. Little trinkets are whirring about the place, just like floating about. Brewing stands are kicking about the place, just simmering away. There's like little automatons just like scurrying about the place, like little tiny golems with little books. They're just like rearranging books, like organising them into categories and things.
Have we got that feeling that nothing's
Right,
there is no bad feeling whatsoever. It just feels like you're in a. It feels like you're in a wizard's room.
Okay.
Pardon?
Where's this glass thing?
Just around with.
They're just like intermittently. They're just chilling.
So if you stood through the door,
Yeah.
look to your sides. There's bookshelves all along the sides, and in between each one there's like these little platforms.
Oh,
These
okay,
like little plimps with like just like.
So how big is it in like the room?
The room is 8 meters wide.
Right, okay, that's
so
all it is.
fairly wide.
So I can
and
jump
it's,
back and forth. And
Oh yeah. You can run about in there. Fine.
Are the bookshelves like in the middle of the room, like the library, or just along the
They're
edges?
kind of just lining the sides.
Okay.
The room is 20 meters long as
I'm going to do a
well.
perception check on the skulls to see if the inscriptions on the skulls are runes or not.
Okay, go for it.
You're runesmith, not perception.
Runesmith check. Oh,
Wow.
fail. I'm so bad at that.
The runes that you see are completely like you have never seen anything like them before.
Okay.
They're in like some eldritch language.
Definitely not dwarf.
I run towards one of the book golems and pick it up.
You kind of like hold it on its back and it kind of like kicks its little legs and flails its hands around in the air. It doesn't make a noise. It's just like.
I stuff it in my bag.
Okay, you can put it in your
now
bag.
have a golem. How
Okay.
big are the golem?
You enjoying yourself?
Okay, so is anyone going to do a perception test or anything?
I will.
Wait.
I get
19 with a perception. Grundrick is just looking at his feet. Lyra, however, sees that the room is 20 meters long, but the whole place is shaped like a T. There's like a T junction at the bottom of it, so you can either go left or right.
it's a
While
box.
we're walking down the corridor, I'm going to look at all the other plinths. Are they all skulls?
There's like random different magical items and stuff like that. There's
Nothing of interest.
there's
Nothing I care about.
No, nothing really that you care about.
Yeah,
you
you can care
do see a troll skull.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Probably doesn't even know what it is.
Alright, so I walk to the end of the corridor, presumably with these locked
Right, okay,
beside
so
me.
you walk then. Which way? This is very important. Which way do you turn? Do you
we-
turn left or do you turn
Well,
right?
we look down both ways to see what's there.
Well, you have to turn one way first.
Well, it's a T-junction, so we can see either way.
No, you go down. You can't go. "Ugh!" And like
No, but
look.
we can look around the corner one way and then the other.
Yeah, but it's
before
very
we go.
important which way you look first.
Alright, I'm going to look right.
You're going to look right. Okay.
Grumble's in charge.
As you all look right.
Sorry, you go.
I
really wanted to play
He's swinging his axe around to point which
Okay,
direction he wants to go.
as you all look right, you notice nothing out of the ordinary down there.
Oh,
However, an arcane lance then flies past your faces. It narrowly misses you. You're like, what the fuck? You turn around and look in the direction that the arcane lance came from.
So it came from the left.
Oh, I look right.
You look right, it came from the left.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna one
Right
second.
time, Grumble.
Let me just turn this down so I can find. I need to find the
Fine.
the stuff. Right. Okay. Okay. As you look to
just,
where
just
the
reiterate what we did. I looked round to the right and an arcane lance came from my left and
For it came from the left corridor, the way you didn't look, and it narrowly misses all. Like it literally,
Welcome, Grumble.
like goes right past your face.
Grumble, what did you do?
Yes, some flashy thing.
You immediately whirl around to the left, and you see a grotesque creature. It is slumped.
Lyra.
No, it is slumped on its backside. The creature is probably the most morbidly obese thing you have ever seen. Its flesh is pale and dewy. You cannot even begin to count how many fat rolls it has. It's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. You can't see its legs. It's kind of like a really horrible humanoid-looking Jabba the Hutt. The creature has long, thin arms with long, bony fingers, and it has 2 bulging, yellowing eyes, which seem to be just manically looking all about the place.
I'm going to
just
do
like
creature craft to see
twitching
if I
around.
can see what the hell it is.
I'm not finished yet.
This is a very descriptive creature.
The creature appears to be looking around. It's taking books off the shelves
Does it have eyes?
and literally devouring the books. It's cramming so many books inside its fat face that it's split the side of its mouth and yellow pus is seeping out from the wounds. The creature's back the back of the creature's head is bulging with a massive brain that seems to have escaped its skull. It's like burst out of its skull and it's like hanging down. It's being held in place by a very thin layer of skin. The creature fires another arcane blast at you and it misses. What do you guys want to do?
I want to find out
Does this thing look like anything like a troll?
Nothing like a troll.
Okay.
It looks. Imagine Jabba the Hutt, but replaces like brown skin with really pale white, like sweaty looking skin.
How far down the corridor is it?
It's like probably about 10 meters down the other
Will
side
it
of the
take both
corridor.
my actions to get to him?
Yes, it will take both your actions to run up to it.
As I'm running up to it, I use my first action to run halfway, whilst getting the golem out of my bag. And then I'll run up to it, whilst throwing the golem at it.
Okay, let me just try and find the
he gets a throw in, basically.
He gets a throw in.
I'll do like D3 damage.
Where is...
Or he'll eat it.
There
Or
it
he'll
is.
eat
My
it,
BS
yeah.
is like shit.
Okay, so you
Might
throw...
even hit
So
it.
you... As you run up to it, the creature fires an arcane blast at Grumbug.
Okay, what's it?
So, fires an arcane...
Does nothing.
Right?
Does nothing. I've got a fortitude of 19.
Okay, so you don't hit it. The golem, as you throw the golem flies through the air, and the creature just goes and just gobbles the golem down straight away.
Well,
I'm going to see if I know what this thing is.
I'm stood in front of it.
I'm going to try to do a creature craft check.
You done one, you failed.
Oh!
No, I didn't. Not this creature.
That's
19 out of 7.
exactly what it is.
I know exactly what it
That's
is.
a 19. I didn't anticipate this actually.
You
Okay,
just say it's a demon. It's just a
you
demon.
deduce that it is a greed demon. It basically.
I knew it!
I like how you try to work out what it is and I just throw
This
things at it.
personifies Gideon's hunger for knowledge and all things magical, and like I say, it's like it's devouring books and
Well, it's
anything
got
magical
stuck
to
in
gain
its
more
bloody
and more
mess,
power.
Okay, what are you doing for your second action then?
Knowledge.
I'm going to draw my my lightning sword, my shock sword, and my shield.
Your shock axe. and
Shock.
shield.
Oh, shock sword. I got a shock sword.
Oh, you have a Sword of Storms now, don't you?
Yeah, sword of storm.
Lyra, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going to run up at it with
So
behind
it takes
you.
your turn to get to it then.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, the creature's turn.
Okay, the creature. So Grumbug's right up in his face. Is
Yeah,
Gundren?
Grumbug's up in his face.
I'm
Lyra's
furthest away
behind
now.
me. He's at the other end of the corridor just getting his weapons out.
Okay, so the creature is going to cast dual arcane blasts at Grumbug to get him away.
Oh, I guess.
So he
20.
fucking
Fuck.
blasts Grumbug to the other side of the room.
Shit.
Grumbug takes D3 damage.
2d3 is the correct.
Oh, is it 2d3? So Grumbug takes 4 damage.
Okay, I'm on 30.
The creature, this creature's got 3.
And I get blasted back.
With its third action,
Ball.
He gets 3?
it gets 3.
To be
This
fair, we
thing
get
is
6 between us.
this
Yeah.
thing is like a fucking morbidly like this is a wizard demon basically.
Yeah.
This is Gideon's this is Gideon's personification
Wait.
of hunger for knowledge.
When it arcane blasts me, how does it move? Does it like just look at me or does it raise its hand?
The creature it raises its really pale skinny hand and effortlessly just like flicks an arcane blast at you and it just boom.
Okay.
Fucks you up.
Okay.
With its other action, it is going to cast chain lightning on you, on all 3 of you, because all 3 of you are combined together.
Even if it hits him, it's 10 metres away.
So Lyra's
17.
first.
So
it hits Lyra.
So it hits Lyra.
Fuck
D10.
you.
So where's the D10? So it hits Lyra for 2 damage,
And she's stunned for a turn.
and you stun for a turn. See if it hits Grumbug.
No.
Nope. See if it hit. Oh,
It doesn't
it
change
fizzles
through.
out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Chain lightning.
So I get thrown back, the lightning bolt goes to Lyra and misses me.
So
And his final action then?
its
No,
final
that's it.
action.
That was it. What's
Oh, no, yeah,
that
arcane
was,
blast
that,
is
was,
twice,
that was
isn't
its third. Yeah. Okay.
What?
So who's next?
Him?
Well, you're closer. Oh, you're stunned.
Stunned.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's you and then me.
Oh, you take. Have you put your damage on? Yeah.
Yeah. I forget if it's an action to stand up. How do I usually do it?
Yeah, you don't. Well,
You don't need an action to stand up. You just get up.
Okay. I get up and I just run and smack it with my axe twice.
Okay, so you're gonna run up to it as well?
Yes.
I get again?
Just smack it with my axe.
Okay.
I get +3 to these, so I get a 12 and a 13.
So yeah, you both hit.
Sweet.
You both hit.
What's
So
my
roll
D10?
It's in there.
Yeah, so with my first swing, I do D10 + 8, so I do...
So do I put the damage in?
18.
Do I put,
Just 18
and then I do...
so do I put the damage in the damage square?
11.
Yeah,
18 and
I
11.
do
no,
plus,
it's not-
what's 18 + 11? That's
28, 29,
31.
30.
Fuck.
131.
31.
Has to be fucking dead. Seriously.
No, it won't be.
I smack it in the head.
Well, it's bloodied and it's not looking very good at
Ow,
all.
Come on!
Okay.
Yeah.
That was an awful high five.
Who's next?
It was, mate.
Well, it'll be
she's
Gundren.
done, so Gundren.
It's gonna take
I'd
you
have to
all
spend all my
all your
actions to
getting up to it.
Getting up to it.
The creature is then going to cast.
So I'm right in front of it, Lyra's stood behind me, and Grunduk's running up to beside me, yeah?
The creature is going to cast a arcane blast at both of because Grungwood's up in his face.
You can hit us both.
Grundruk's there. He's going to cast an arcane blast.
So roll once for me and one for him. You want a red one for me?
Yeah.
You missed both.
So
Yep.
it misses both. With his other action, he is going to cast 2 chain lightnings.
Can't do 2, can I do 1?
No, he has 3
He's got
actions.
3 actions. He's got 3
No,
actions.
Arcane Blast hits us both because we're next to each
Ah,
other.
Yeah.
right, okay, wait,
So he's going to cast another dual chain
Ah,
lightnings.
yeah, that was one of us.
Well, first of all, a Grumbug.
Okay.
Misses
7. It doesn't actually miss because you're right up in its face. And I am the DM!
Okay.
So
If somehow it gets +13, that's fine.
you're right. It's pretty much just gone like this.
Alright, so just grabs my head and sends a shock to my body. Okay?
It's just gone, blah, well, not
So-
grabbed your head, but it's like put his hand in your face as you've run up in its grill.
So D10 damage then?
So only 4 damage.
Okay.
See if it arcs to James, which is 7, which
No.
it doesn't. And then see if it hits James.
Well, no, it's fizzed out.
Oh, yeah.
No, your second
with the,
one.
No,
the
the
second
second
one
The second
wouldn't,
one.
but
The
I
same,
guess
the,
you would do that.
the same as Grunt. It just goes blah
Yeah,
and blasts Grundrick as well. 8 damage.
shit.
But you're not stunned.
Does he get a shielding?
Oh, I do.
If you got your shield, you can
He needs to
shield
roll
you
that
instead.
over 7. He doesn't shield it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yeah, 6.
Right, okay, but you're not stunned, so you will yeah. It's not looking too good at the moment.
Right, finally, I'm back home. My turn.
Our turn again. Lyra can go first since I just got shot.
Yes, I'm gonna slice, stabby.
So she runs onto it,
You'll
slices
have to
stabby.
do this maths. This is a lot of maths. Oh, fuck 2, seriously?
So
Do I hit it on a 2?
What are you hitting
no,
it with?
she won't hit it on it. Oh yeah, it's bloody. You will hit it on it too.
Yeah.
What's his bloody fortitude?
It's now bloodied.
Yeah, what's his
What's
bloody?
Its fortitude is 11.
So yeah, it will
For
definitely.
you 9. You just hit it.
So you
hits it
just
twice.
hit it.
Yeah. Roll
What are you
with-
hitting it with? What was this with?
She's got one with the lightning sword and one with the flaming sword. Magnet
Right.
sword.
Okay.
So roll your damage. So it does 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Okay. So you hit it twice with each weapon.
I did 9 damage.
Hang on.
Got two left.
Wait a second. Okay. 1 sec. What's in each hand? What's in your left hand?
I don't
She's
know.
in her right hand. She has a magma forged sword that's been set on fire because of her ring, and in her left hand she has a
No,
magma
that's
forged
wrong.
sword with a shock
This
ring.
is mine.
No, yeah, in her right one she has
The lightning.
a lightning blade.
Okay.
In that
And in
hand,
her
I
right
have
one
the flame.
she has a flame.
Oh, is
Sword
it
on
not the
fire.
lightsabery flame one? Is it
No,
just...
no. She has the ring of fire, doesn't she?
Oh, okay, no problem. Nothing happens then. It's fine. Don't
If
worry.
she uses the lightsaber one, I'll
So
tell
it's
you what
it's got like. So how much damage did that take off?
9.
So can I add another 9 to this and it'll?
Yes. No, you have to add it to the damage you had already taken.
Oh shit!
Press back.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to work.
Does it?
So 30.
So it'd be 40.
Right, okay.
Almost dead!
I know. And then I get another attack.
Yeah, if you're gonna kill it, or Grundrick
Yeah, this thing is
gonna own
this
it.
thing is not looking good. Lyra slashes
Okay.
with her lightning sword
I'm attacking
and
again.
makes a deep gouge in its side. From within, loads of horrible yellow pus drips
Can
out.
I do an agility check to try and get a swing in before Lyra?
No, you can't.
Ruby's
because Lyra is infinitely more fast
2
than
and 4
Grumbug.
both hit.
So you're gonna hit it again? Right. Okay.
Yeah, she
Okay.
owned it.
Hang
Did
on.
14.
Just wait a second.
What?
Okay.
What?
I'm confused.
So,
yeah,
it's okay. I know what I'm doing. In fact, it's
so
not even going to make a difference. Wait a second. Okay, Lyra's lightning sword, as she strikes at it, it hits and then is yanked from her hand as it gets absorbed into the creature. It eats magical items.
Haha, I have none!
Exactly.
I know, can I try and grab my sword and yank it out?
No, it's basically, you whacked it and it's just gone. It's just gone. It's gone. It has vanished.
Is it dead?
However, upon consuming it, it gains 17 life back.
What the fuck?
If it eats magic weapons, it gets stronger. Okay, I don't have any, so I go, sucks to be you.
So, hang on, so what's 40 minus 17?
I'm gonna have to do D3 damage to it and just bludgeon it to death from a shield.
That's gonna be...
There is a calculator here.
And then punch it with my hand. It can't absorb my fist.
Press cancel.
Sorry.
And then just do 40 minus 17.
Minus
17.
23.
Okay. I go, sucks to be you, and I... does it still have its hands up from when it shocked us?
It's just kind of like it looks like a Down syndrome. It's just like got its hands like all over the place, just like one hand is still grabbing books and shoving it into its mouth.
I'm gonna grab its arm that it's using to grab these books, and I'm gonna cleave it off.
Okay.
I got a 1 and a 16.
Oh.
So I see if I drop my axe with the strength check. I passed. And then I hit it with a 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
So D10, what's my D10?
7 out of 8.
I do 28. No, 8, 9, 10.
You do 15.
I do 15. I smack it for 15.
So you smack it for 15.
Do I clean its arm off?
23. Hang on, wait a sec. 23. That's 33. 38.
Do I cleave its arm off?
You cleave its arm off, but its arm then reforms out of another part of its body.
Okay. Woodrick, go.
Okay. Well, now learning that it absorbs magic weapons, I'm going to put my axe away. All I've got is my normal shield and my fist, and I'm going to smack it with my shield and my fist.
You're gonna try and
Oh yeah, you don't have a non-magical weapon.
Nope.
You have a dagger. You have one dagger.
Ah, yeah.
Dagger does D3 damage.
Dagger and shield.
Does 1.
Dagger and shield. Sweet.
So he puts away his axe and pulls out a dagger.
Yeah,
Right,
and then
okay.
that's
Is it a
my
magical
first one.
dagger?
No, it's just a dagger.
It's just a dagger.
dagger.
Dwarven dagger, and then my normal
dagger.
shield. So I'm gonna.
Sword. Sorry.
That was one action.
This thing is gonna.
And then I'm gonna stab at it with my axe.
With the dagger.
With my dagger. 3 hard. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it easy.
3 out of 7.
Yeah.
It's 10.
Okay.
So it's fortunate it was 11 when it was
Yeah,
12.
you don't hit. You miss.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's because you're not used to using short items. You kind of misjudge like how far you need to lunge, and you kind of just go fuck and stumble and miss it.
Okay, the creature's turn.
Creature's turn. The creature is going to cast Arcane Blast around, do an Arcane Pulse, and try and blast you all back.
So who's this?
So this is, well, it's doing a pulse, so it's going to hit
blast.
everybody.
Yeah,
So,
we have to roll for each person.
okay, well, who was the closest? It was Grumbug. Or was it Lon?
Wait, like all like
Well,
with his
Gundrix just lunged in to attack it, so
So what's his bonus to hit?
attack.
Attack.
9.
Yeah, it's
definitely.
So it smacks Grundrick and it shoots you back only 2 meters.
And you take 1 damage.
Take 1 damage. See if it affects Lyra.
Yes.
10. So Lyra gets thrown back 5 meters.
And you take 3 damage.
And Grumbug. Oh, it completely fucking. It basically Grumbug just goes and the wave passes through Grumbug and Grumbug's like
Alright, I turn around as these two fly past me and just go, you guys suck.
Okay, so whose turn?
Seeing as I'm in front of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be Grumbug's turn.
Okay, seeing as doing the axe, the arm thing doesn't work, I'm gonna put. Did you say it had like an exposed brain?
It's basically a giant gelatinous mass of nastiness. Its brain is like its brain is burst out of its skull, and it's basically being held together by a very loose bit of skin.
So I'm gonna put my hand on its brain, squeeze as much as I can, and cleave its neck.
Okay, go on.
I don't know if that'll give me any bonus. Oh, I hit it twice.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh no, I only hit it once. For 16. No,
6 add
14.
8.
14. The creature.
Oh, good.
You grab its brain. You basically put your hand. You thrust your hand into the exposed bit of brain. You grab and you twist. The creature goes and screams a fucking horrible, dirty ass scream, and it explodes in a gigantic
Thank
mess
God I'm 5
of
feet
goo
away.
I don't know if
and
I got away.
blood and
You're
pus
2 feet,
and
I'm
magical
5 foot.
energy.
Your body
Grumbug,
protects me.
because he's so close to it, gets hit by the blast, and that's cocked, and takes 6 damage.
Okay. Is he dead?
I would choose to see
It is exploded. It is
Yeah,
well
it's
dead.
dead and
So these two stand up to see this thing explode. I have its brain in my hand.
And you're covered in
I
gold.
just look back at you and go, got it! I then start chopping up his body to find Lyra's sword.
The sword is gone.
What? You're fucking kidding me?
Wait, just wait.
I hate
Just
You're a
wait.
mean DM.
Just wait.
Demon bitch.
Just wait.
They already
The
don't
sword
like you.
is like nowhere to be found. It's like the very essence of the sword was absorbed into the creature.
It's my golem.
The golem is gone.
I go get a golem.
Before you can grab another golem, the room that you're in starts to like fade and
That's the dog.
okay. We're gonna pause for food break, everybody.
Oh, I forgot it
Go
was.
on.
See you in a
Oh,
second.
no, dash it to you.
We're doing this.
And we're back in the room.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so the room that you are in begins to dissolve and fade away, and as it fades away, you are replaced. Well, you are exchanged to be in front of the giant. The giant is standing there. The giant looks at you and goes,
Oh, how did it go?
I lost
Yes.
a fucking sword.
hit it in the face. It was good.
You lost what?
My sword.
Oh, what's a bother?
Do I still have his brain?
You sound like a high Pooh Bear.
do I still have his brain in my hands?
no, like I said, everything in the room's
I
dissolved.
was gonna say, but his brain.
Oh, you lost a sword. Let me see what I can do.
And he puts his hand, his gigantic hand. It's like
I can't
it's
think
like
of
well
it.
bigger than. He puts his hand right over you. You look a little bit scared because this giant ethereal hand is like coming towards you, and he basically you start to glow blue,
Yeah.
and your sword rematerializes back at your side. The
Woohoo!
giant goes.
Best giant ever!
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Does
The
it still
gi-
have the shock rune in it?
Put him. It still has everything. It's back
Okay.
completely as normal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna uncork Samson, take a swig, and with that use a healing surge.
Okay.
A 2. Double ones, motherfuckers.
I think I'll use one of my healing surges to
Would
see
you
if I
like
can
to
heal.
use my vial of eternity, Grumbug?
Gonna just swig a potion. Wow.
Did Grundrick take damage? Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Fuck load. Oh.
Get 7 back.
I go, Lyra. I can do with a bit of heals. You got any of those health potions with you?
Yes, I do.
Go on the one true
Oh my god! I nearly burped and threw up then.
Or go on the one true character sheet.
30.
Sorry.
Only got two no one took two points
Go on,
now.
go on Lyra.
Screw doesn't move my hair. I'm free. Free as the wind.
Oh, the tab.
Go all,
Oh,
go on
that's
all equipment. Does she have any health potions? This is it here.
Oh.
I do.
Equipment. Yes, you actually. Lara has 3 health potions.
Yes,
I do.
can I have
Yeah.
one? I swig a health potion. I gain a healing surge.
We're
Okay.
going to use that healing
So-
surge.
Balls.
Is that all the healing surges you're gonna do now?
No, I'm gonna take another swig. Fucking hell. 6. 6. So I'm at 27. I go, right, what next?
Okay, the giant gestures to the other doors. Like the one that the one that you went through is gone. So are the steps. It's just gone.
Rumbug, twirl around again. Pick it up.
He goes,
No, you can't take damage.
Goes,
So-
will do.
Hang on. So let's cross that one off.
Will do. We'll be alright. God dang it!
Okay, so
The,
You
the
go
furthest, the
to-
furthest left.
to
Oh, I
door
just stopped
number
right
1.
there.
Let me get door number 1 up. Room 3.
What's behind? Door number 1.
So we've had greed.
This time I just walk up to it and kick it open.
It's Dave from Warrington.
He
This
likes
5'10"
fancy
guy
dinners and
likes
walks
girls.
Okay, so are you gonna go through the door? Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
crack it.
kicking. Yeah,
Okay, Grumble's gonna kick in the door. Hey, we're playing Munchkin now, everybody.
Shabam.
Okay, the party enter. You all enter, and you're met with a dark throne room. It is lit by wall sconces. Do a perception check.
Pride.
16.
18.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
15.
I got 20.
And 12.
Right,
I
okay.
We all see loads.
Okay, so you all where am I?
It's on you.
You all notice that every inch of the room, the floor, the walls, the ceiling, is covered in arcane inscriptions. Like there's these like words you have never seen before. It looks pretty impressive actually, the fact that someone's managed to get up that high and scribe. Everything is covered, the floor, everything is covered in runes.
I go, great, we found the doodle word.
You also, with those perception tests, you also notice at the end of the. Oh, by the way, the room is about, I don't know, 10 meters by 10 meters.
Hall size.
It's a pretty big room.
Shall we dance?
You notice that at the end there is a throne, and there are two figures. One is sat in the throne, and one is sat on steps at the foot of the throne. The throne is made up of horn and skulls and chitin and all sorts of just really horrible looking stuff. What do you want to do?
I push Grundrick forwards and just go, yeah, you take this one.
Imagine then, is it?
So are you all going towards the throne?
No, just Grundrick.
I'm going to walk towards the phone and go, anyone there?
Okay, as Grundrick approaches the throne, he notices that the figure sat at the foot of the throne is hooded. You can't see his face. Also, he's just wearing like plain brown, like tattered robes. He looks like really all his clothes are really fucked
he looks
up.
like a wizard.
You can't see, you're too far away.
You can't see him at all. Lyra can't see because you're not
You
going
can go up to with him.
The figure, however, sat on the throne appears to be Gideon. Only many, many years older. He is clad in black robes that the robes kind of swirl and move as if they're alive. He also holds a grotesque staff made of human faces, animal skulls, and bones.
It's a soul stance.
Yeah, Gundry not fully understanding this is like, Gideon, is that you?
I go,
What is it?
The older Gideon, he looks like he's really old, like he's really
haggard.
Really old,
who's,
like
the
haggard.
who's the guy stood next to him?
You don't know yet.
Oh.
Who are you? Gideon demands.
I'm Gundrick, one of your friends, your shield brother.
I have no friends. I cast them all away in trade of power.
You hear in faded voice behind him, what's happening?
What's going on?
Guys, I might need your help here.
Okay, so you guys.
I'm gonna run.
You guys run up to
I walk up
Gideon.
with my axe slung across my
Gideon
shoulder.
looks really displeased that you have disturbed him. Like really, really displeased.
Oh, this is where we get. Okay, right. Be as flamboyant as you can be. Oh, Lord Gideon.
Well, hello.
My liege.
Do not patronize me, fools!
Shit. It's not working. This
Well,
isn't the right
hello.
Gideon, are you still indeed a mighty wizard?
Who are you?
It's me,
Don't
Lyra.
worry, we're your friends.
I don't know of a Lyra.
We know you. We already know that you are indeed one smart, suave motherfucker.
You know me. You helped me beat up my dad.
Gideon gives you a cursory glance, and he's just fed up of your. He's like, I have no time for such distractions.
I just look at Lyra.
Cypher, go!
What? You choose your right knight. Cypher! I choose you.
What? Cypress is slave boy.
What?
Your dad's his bitch.
Okay. With that, the hooded figure stands up and removes his hood. He reveals himself to be Cypher. Although something is seriously wrong, he is a shadow of his former self. He has he's really pale, even for a dark elf. He's gaunt and ill-looking. Just a complete shadow of his former self.
Stood next to him?
No, Gideon was on the throne.
He was sat next to him.
Cypher was sat at the foot of his throne. He's a shadow of his former self. And you notice that he doesn't have his demon sword.
Okay.
Without saying a word, Cypher attacks.
Shit.
So let me get the
Two arms.
So where's Cypher still, even though he's fucked to shit, he's still really, really strong. He slices directly at Gundrick, who is stood in front of him.
Oh, shite.
So that's a 10, that's a 20, just misses.
I know, just hits.
No.
You can shield him now.
Cypher just hits you. Are you going to try and shield that?
He shields it.
So you block Cypher's strike, and Cypher recoils, and Cypher's got like this zombified look on his face. He's showing no emotion whatsoever. He's just with Cypher's other attack, he will lash out with another sword strike at Lyra, and completely smacks you in the face.
Yep.
Yep. That was a 19.
Oh, I gave him a different sword.
You get dodge.
I get dodge.
Oh yeah, she gets dodge. You need a 20 to dodge it though.
Okay, fine.
If you don't get a 20, you take 6 damage.
No.
No, you take 6 damage.
Okay. Is Gideon attacking or?
No, Gideon's just sat there.
It's Gunjik.
Gideon is sat on the throne. You can see his shoulders kind of as if he's laughing.
Is Cypher in between us and Gideon?
Yeah, in between, like completely in between.
Alright.
I don't care who this guy is. Just
I'm a troll, so I'm gonna pick up Cypher and throw him across the room.
Okay. Cypher doesn't have dodge or anything like that. I can see if he rolls a hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that does that.
Oh no, actually I don't.
No, you miss.
I got
Cypher sidesteps Grumbug's attack.
That's fine. All I want to do was him out of the way, so I smack Gideon now.
You're gonna try and do it?
I'm just smack Gideon with my great axe. Yeah. No.
As you go to hit, you completely miss him. Gideon kind of laughs, just chuckles to himself, like a really evil kind of.
Have fun, guys. I need a wee.
But yeah, Gunjik's like, I don't like this Gideon, and since Sanford's out of the way, he's gonna go straight for Gideon.
You're gonna try and go straight for Gideon?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my Sword of Storm.
Okay, are you gonna run at Gideon?
I'm gonna run at Gideon.
Cypher steps in front of you as you run, and he does an arcane blast at you, and it doesn't do anything.
Alright, yeah, don't hit me. Okay, well, my second action then, since he stepped in front of me, so I'm gonna swing at Cypher then.
Okay.
Like, get out of the way!
Come on, swing at Cypher then.
11, yeah, 17.
What's that, 20?
18, sorry, 18.
18, you miss him.
What? 18 misses him?
His
Jeez.
fortitude is 20.
Damn!
Wait, you rolled an 18?
Yeah.
No,
I rolled 11 plus 7, 18.
My turn, yes.
Yeah, it's Lyra's turn, go for
You're in
it.
a little bit of trouble, and you
Yeah.
don't know this fine drow of a man.
Who the hell is it?
It's my dad.
What?
I'm gonna run up to you. Run up to
Revelation!
I'm gonna attack Cypher, because obviously I'm gonna be focused on him and not on the way.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll slice to attack, 10 and 11 with my 9. Do I hit him?
No.
Do I
You
not
could-
hit
No,
him?
so it's
Oh.
20, right?
What was your 20? Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
that
11,
hits.
the
Yeah,
11
21. So you hit Cypher
For 3.
for 3 damage.
Slice at him again.
She misses him completely.
Oh,
Enter doesn't work.
I know, I realise that. Okay, so now it is Cypher's turn. Cypher is going to do another sword strike at Lyra, who has just attacked him. And, fuck, it gets critical. Gets a critical hit on Lyra. So it's D6 plus 3 doubled.
No,
It's Lyra next to me
2d6
now?
plus 6.
It's Lyra next to me
2d6
now, by the way.
plus 6.
It's Lyra next
5, 6, 7, 12.
13.
He does you in 13
It's Lyra
damage.
next to me now, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm now, you can use shielding on her.
Oh, so you're going to try and step in and take the attack?
Right.
It takes up one of your actions.
Wait, I can dodge! What do
Oh,
I
you
need
can dodge,
to
yeah.
get?
If you got 20, you can't dodge it.
I can't dodge
No,
it.
that's like a fucking well critical strike.
Never mind.
Have you put your damage on?
What, was it 13?
13.
And you go berserk.
Take
You take 13 damage.
And go berserk.
20.
Oh, this shit.
18. Yeah, I'm 19.
So I go.
Ah!
Yeah, yes, you'll go.
And was double smack cycle.
Okay.
I hit him with an 18.
So you smack Cypher.
10.
10, so he takes. He's got 13.
This is bad. I'm gonna die.
Does it take an action, one of your actions to swap out weapons?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, your defender ability is you can use one action each turn to declare you're in defender mode, which means you can use your shield to anyone within 5 feet.
So
you can use your shield for either me or Lyra, which takes up your first action.
So I'll use my first action then to shield Lyra.
Okay.
So against any more attacks, and then on the second action I'm going to hit Cypher with my sword.
Okay.
Nope. 17.
Can I still attack?
Whose turn is it next?
Mine.
Go on.
Can I still attack even though he's in defender mode?
Yeah. It just means he'll step in when Cypher attacks you.
Okay. Yes, I
Oh,
both
Oh yeah, you totally smack him.
You're also
And
on
he's
fire.
shocked and on fire.
Right, okay. How long is Cypher shocked for?
1 turn.
There's just one
Yeah,
turn.
one turn.
17. Find the one.
So what was that, sorry?
She does 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
So 23.
I'll attack again. 18, 13. They both hit.
She hits
Yeah.
him twice again. And does 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
20, 23, 34,
35.
35. Cypher's not looking good. Cypher's like
Thank
Cypher
you
is
for defending.
you've
If he
cut
goes to
him.
hit you, I'll...
You have cut Cypher, but he is not bleeding.
Okay.
You just like put a massive gash in his side, but there's no blood.
Enemy turn.
Okay, Cypher seeing this,
Oh.
Cypher having been like completely sliced, kind of looks at Lyra, again, and then looks at Grumbug and attacks Grumbug twice with a dual sword strike.
Roll damage.
So that's
he hits me twice.
yeah. So he hits Grumbug twice.
2d6 plus 3.
And does you in for 6, 7, 8, 9,
12.
12. So 12 damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
And that's
Hang on,
Cypher's turn.
is Grumbug anywhere near me? Because
You're all like
within
stood
5
near
meters, I can
Cypher
see
trying
him.
to
No,
hit
you said
Oh,
you were going to shoot
any one person. It's any one person in it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to smack Cypher.
I'm choosing whoever's on the lowest health, so.
Him now.
It's Grumbug now, isn't it?
How bad is he looking?
He's very bad.
Alright.
Very, very bad.
I'm going to hit him once, and if that attack doesn't kill him, I'll attack him again. If it does kill him, I'll go for Gideon. So the first attack hits him. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, bloody 2
Yeah,
does.
it does. Well hits
Bloody
him.
2 does.
7.
Plus
Yeah.
8, so 15.
So that's 40. I think that's killed him.
Oh no, my dad. This is horrible.
He's got 10 hit points
So I'll
left.
smack him with my second swing.
Miss.
I know, he's half fortitude, remember?
Oh shit! Yeah. That hits
Oh,
him.
actually, I only got a 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay.
missed
Who's
him.
next? Who's next to get this? Like Cypher
Yeah,
is.
I'm gonna have a swing at him with my
Cypher at
sword.
this point is down on one knee again.
Are you going to shielding or not?
I'm gonna try and finish off Cypher. Okay.
Cypher is like down on one knee. He is like not looking, but he's showing no
So
emotion.
I'm gonna raise my sword up and I'm gonna try and stab it right through his head.
Okay, Cypher
Oh, he's
does.
on fire as well.
Yes, it just doesn't matter. Cypher does not react. Grundrick brings his sword down on Cypher's head, and you cleave Cypher in two.
Don't have to roll.
Like he is split in two, and nothing but ash pours out of the two halves.
Your father was a slave to Gideon's will.
You did not know
I
that.
don't
Okay,
think you
okay,
go,
okay.
"Whoa, that was my hill."
You told me he was your father.
With Cypher defeated,
Oh, yeah,
It's me, Dad. What?
with Cypher defeated, Gideon laughs, a cruel and murderous laughs. And he says, "It seems my underling has failed me. Fine. I shall show you true power." With that, Gideon stands
Your
up,
voice is
takes
quite
his
big.
staff, puts the butt of his staff on his chest, and begins to plunge his staff through his chest. It begins
Hey,
to
that's my-
fuse with him. The cloak begins to cover and engulf Gideon completely. A second or two passes, and then a horrible creature erupts from within Gideon. It's 9 foot tall lich made entirely of skulls. The staff has transformed into a gigantic mace.
Did you just become Nito?
Right? Yes, I did. I became Nito.
I don't actually know.
You
The-
babies
No, I've not
are
beat him yet.
skulls.
Fucking
The
baby.
lich then attacks. Well, after Gideon has transformed into this horrible leech, he attacks you.
It's a lich, by the way.
Leech, whatever.
A leech sucks your blood. A lich kills you. Yeah?
The more you know.
The more you know.
The lich casts an eternal vortex around you.
Oh, I'm gonna write something.
So,
Well, like around the whole combat. or
just around the whole combat, trying to suck you into it, basically, and trying to hurt you with it.
Oh,
So-
Cyber's Eternal Vortex hits one guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, this one hits all three.
Okay.
This is basically a future Gideon who has become so obsessed with power, it has basically let his power overcome him, and he has turned innately evil.
Roll to hit him.
So roll to hit Gundrick. That hits him.
Resistance check.
So you
Oh.
fail
You get sucked into the portal.
D20 damage.
Woo!
4 damage,
Oh,
and you
fuck
are
that.
You
stunned
get sucked into the portal and thrown
and
out.
stunned for a turn.
It's D6.
It's D3 turns.
Yeah, just done for a turn.
Okay, it will then hit Grumbug.
No, it won't.
No, it doesn't hit Grumbug. It will then try and see if Lyra gets sucked in. It hits Lyra. Lyra, do a strength test.
No, it's a resistance.
Resistance testing.
We'll pass.
Yes.
So Lyra passes. Are you going to then? Okay, that's basically his transformation action done. Are you going to attack him?
Yeah, I'm smacking him with my axe.
I think I'm going to swap out my weapons.
I'm just smacking my axe.
Take my great axe out. Take my great sword out.
Yeah, I'm smacking my axe. I get a 18 and a 14. I don't know what his fortune is.
18 and a 14. You hit him.
Twice.
You hit him twice, yeah.
So I do
10
18
damage. 18 damage.
plus
Oh.
17.
Oh.
So 17 damage.
17 plus 18.
17.
So what's that? 30.
35.
35 damage. Jesus
I
Christ.
just cleave him.
You have
Thank God.
fucked. You have fucked Gideon the Lich up. Grumbug jumps up with his axe and cleaves at the side of the Lich. The Lich kind of a noxious gas, like purple gas, pours from him, and as that happens, the Lich decides to basically screams. Everyone do a resistance test.
No, butt nuggets.
Not again.
Oh!
Failed.
Epic fail.
I failed. She
I
failed.
failed.
We all
Okay,
failed.
so Grundrick is stunned for a turn, Lyra
There
is
he
stunned
was.
for another turn, and Grumbug is stunned for
2.
2 turns.
So me and Grundrick are stunned this turn, Lyra's stunned for 2.
Okay.
What?
You all three of you stand there holding your ears. You basically just like, oh, you can't believe what's just happened.
Inside
The Lich will then do another. The Lich will then cast Reality Shard at Gundrick.
No.
Shit, what the hell's that?
It's Cyber's move. He basically shatters reality and fires the fragments at me. No, I did not know.
Oh, so it hits automatically.
No, that's it.
Alright, okay. So 17
Hits him.
fucking hits Grumbug doing D.
And me?
No, sorry, Gundrick.
Yeah.
Resistance check?
No, you don't
No,
have resistance.
no, it's
Alright.
just an attack, so D6
It's
plus.
done.
Oh, 6 of 9 damage you take.
That's good because you haven't been hit yet.
I don't
Yeah.
know, wait.
Yeah, but that's better than 18, 15.
Well, I don't have this one.
18.
Yeah, we're both at 18.
I'm almost bloodied.
We're almost
Okay.
dead.
Okay,
I'm
your
fine.
turn.
I'm unfroze now. Woo!
Me and him are unstunned. So I'm going to smack him before Grundrick gets the test.
Can I do initiative checks? Can I do a check to see if I get there before you?
Yeah, let's agility off.
Yeah, do it off.
I get 0,
I got-
and so do you.
Do it again!
Let's say we get there at the exact same moment.
We both smack him.
Yeah.
At the exact same moment.
Okay, so let's roll to hit. I got 2 hits.
There we
You got 2 hits.
I got 2 hits.
Oh.
We both got great swords now, so we may as well roll the
No, you're
damage.
using your...
Nah, I swapped out.
It takes an action swap.
Alright, sorry, yes, I'm using my sword.
Yeah, so you hit him with your axe, so 2d6.
It was sword and stub, so it's d6 plus 3.
Okay.
No, wait, no.
Anyway, 2d6 plus 3 because I hit twice.
Yeah.
You
So-
don't hit twice if you swap your sword out.
No,
I
he
didn't
did
swap
not.
my sword out.
Uh,
it's
So he does
6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I do 13 plus 17. I do 13, he does 30. We do
Right, okay.
43 between
Okay,
us.
who got the killing blow?
We both attacked at the exact same moment.
Okay, I'll randomise
We
it
did
then.
initiative
No,
checks.
we didn't initiative check.
No,
We
we
both
did
got there at the
both got
exact same
zero.
time.
We did the
Yeah.
exact same
I will-
Both sides of me went combo.
Okay, so Gundrick and Grumbug leap on top of this leech, pinning it down with their body mass.
Yeah.
The leech struggles and tries to break free. However, they both lift up the leech's head at the same time and stab their weapons through its skull.
Yeah.
The
Hell
leech
yeah.
explodes again in a shower of magical energy and dust and fucking ash and
I
stuff
love
like
that I'm
that.
always further away from the explosion.
That's because we kill things and then they
Always
explode.
stuck
I know we kill it and it
on
blows
my
up and we go,
ass.
ow!
However, nothing. You don't have no damage. It's just basically just like an
Did
explosion.
it
of
turn into
ash.
ash?
It just vanishes.
It's like Cypher.
He's turned into ash, basically.
Sweet.
Okay,
Got it.
so
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah!
well done, well
Got
done.
it.
Nice one, Grumble.
I'm...
With that, with the demise of the future Gideon and the enslaved Cypher,
Impossible.
the room around you again begins to melt and dissolve, and you are once again faced with the giant.
Sword heal. Lyra, before she does anything, she heals.
I definitely need to
Same.
heal as well.
6.
Oh, you get 10. I got 2.
28.
Okay, I got 7.
Oh.
I got average.
I don't know what it was.
22. Oh, she used another.
6, yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fucking hell, 3.
28.
25, and I have 2 healing surges left.
You know,
I've got 31.
9.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Ooh, yeah.
I've left out something.
17, 27.
Oh.
I've not done do the boss battle. Basically,
And again.
when you arrived, when you came back to giant after you defeated
Yeah.
the first
Full health.
demon, you noticed that the giant was also he had materialised on him like arcanely inscribed boots. Now that you're back in front of him, he now has arcanely inscribed greaves, like leg armour. It's like really fancy plate mail. It's like got loads of arcane symbols all over it, and it appears to be glowing blue.
Okay.
Like the little runes are all glowing blue. And I think we will leave that there for this episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
And because that is like an hour and 10 minutes nearly. So, right, we will leave it there.
Comment in the doobly-doo. I love that.
Yeah, comment in the-
Comment in the
doobly-doo.
doobly-doo. Let us know what you
How
think of the
wonderful
doing.
Gideon as Dungeon Master.
I know.
So far, anyway. So I'm sweating so much
You can't
because A, it's
think
hot in
what
here,
it is.
and B, because I've
Was
never
it
done this
good?
before.
Was it good? Was it worth the wait?
Right, okay, guys. So we'll call it an episode. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you guys again.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, friends.
See you later.